Good afternoon. This is Jimmy Doolin with another sit down, and today I'm with Kevin Elson. Hey, Kevin.
Hey Jimmy, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for making the time to do this today.
Sure, absolutely.
So, how long you been at real estate?
Going on my 30th year.
Wow, that's quite a time. So, I guess it's fair to say this is your career.
It is definitely my career. I feed the family with it.
Yeah. So, you joined Ability Plus. Um, geez, what is that now?
June of 2010, I believe.
Okay, so 10 years. So would it surprise you to tell you that in that period of time you've done over $210 million in sales at this office?
I knew it was over 200 million.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty exciting. That's a lot of families you've helped.
Yes, and I enjoyed every single minute of it too, as well, especially with my guarantee sell program.
Yeah, so I was going to say you've created something that's really unique to you and a really interesting model. So tell us more about that.
So years ago, I discovered an issue in the marketplace, which was that when somebody wanted to build a new home, they couldn't get that started until they sold their existing home. When you go to put your existing home on the market, even if you got an offer quickly, it still took 30 to 60 days to get it closed before you could ever start your new home. So what I came up with, which is I came up with a program that creates a win-win situation. So Jimmy, if you wanted to buy a new house, I would come in and say, okay, your house should sell for 200,000. We do a very in-depth market analysis. And based off of the information that I gather, I will say that I'll guarantee to buy your house for 195,000 if it doesn't sell by the time the new home is completed. So we have the build time to sell the house. 99.9% of the time the house sells at or above the estimated sales price, not at the guarantee number. And the whole benefit to it is that the seller, you would get a chance to get the new home started today without delay.
So it can potentially provide me with an easier transition without that in between move.
Easier transition. We can even, depending on the location and the market, try to not you move twice, prevent you from having to move twice.
Which saves me in expenses.
Saves you in stress, expenses. Um, Moving can be very stressful. A lot of moving parts in that, and if you can move from one place to the next, much more beneficial to you for the family.
So in your practice, is that an individual, or are you guys, or do you have a team? How is your real estate practice organized?
So we've got a team, and Kathy and I are partners, and we have other agents. And based on all of that, we just market ourselves out there, take care of our clients, work our database, create new opportunities for people who want to build a new home and need to get their house sold. Um, and it works pretty well.
So you've referenced new home a few times. Do I have to buy a new home to work through you guys?
Nope, not at all. We do existing homes as well. We approach everything the traditional real estate way. Go out there, do a detailed market analysis, show you a net sheet, show you where you're at, give you consultation, help you through that whole entire process, make you feel comfortable. Our goal is at the end of the process, you don't even feel like you sold a house. It was that smooth and easy.
Well, that is an ambitious goal for sure, because there's a lot that goes into selling a house.
Well, we've got a good support team. We have an admin person that takes care of all those little details so that Kathy and I and our other agents can focus on our customers, selling the house and making sure they're taken care of.
So is that your primary role, is working directly with the customer?
Yes, for me it is, and everybody else working directly with the client and making sure that everything's being taken care of in their expectations.
Where does most of your business come from?
Uh, we get a lot of referrals. Probably about 85% of our business comes from referrals. from builders and from our database, happy customers, clients, want us to come back and help them do the process all over again.
Do you work a geographical area? Is it you mentioned database. Is it a database? Is it geographic? And I understand referrals can come from everywhere, but is there any specific, do you have any location limitations, et cetera?
No, there's no limitations. We carry Marion and surrounding counties. With my program and the builders we work with, they build all over the city. So we go all over the city to help these families get in a new home and get going. We do emphasize Carmel, Zionsville, Westfield, Noblesville, Hamilton County, but we've gone as far south as New Whiteland.
Gotcha. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Probably pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, I love the pizza.
Who's your favorite pizza shop?
Gosh, it's can't think of it. It's
Location?
it's down in Irvington.
Oh.
And then they got a new place out there by the fort.
I don't know.
Giacomo's.
Giacomo's, okay.
Yeah, Giacomo's Pizza is great.
Favorite vacation location?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. I can't argue with that one.
Yeah, man, Maui is a beautiful island.
So it might surprise you to know that in the last, during the time you've been with the office, you've donated over $25,000 to Children's Miracle Network, to the local Riley Hospital.
That is awesome.
Isn't that a neat number?
Yeah, that is a neat number. I didn't know what that total actually was, but
yeah,
every closing we have, we donate back to that because that's a good cause and it helps the children.
Yeah, that's that. I have to admit that is a phenomenal number that you've contributed.
We also put it in our client's name as a donation.
Yeah, that's right. The donor cards,
mm-hmm.
so that the client gets a little acknowledgement of their contribution.
Yes. Yeah.
So what are you seeing? Obviously, real estate changes. What's your perception of the market, and how does somebody successful like yourself with these kind of numbers? I mean, when you do 210 million and you divide that out by the average sales price in metropolitan area, that's a lot of families. So you're dealing with a lot of folks. What are you seeing, and what are you going to do different in the near future, if you will, to stay on top of your game?
So right now we're going to continue doing what we're doing because it works. There's no sense in upsetting the apple cart if the wheels are working and pulling those apples down the road.
Sure.
So we're going to stay focused on that aspect of it, which is building relationships, staying connected, making sure that our clients are taken care of. I see more of a mass emphasis coming on real estate in reference to the internet. People going that route and they don't know what kind of agent they're going to get, but they push a button and somebody gives them a call and talks to them and they come out, but you don't know what kind of agent you're going to get, whether they're brand new, experienced, whatever the case may be. With us, you're going to get a well-established team, well-established agent that's been at it for 30 years and knows all the ins and outs of it.
I can't agree with you anymore. The notion, the folks that are going out and buying their lead opportunities, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to go buy those leads if you're invested in the people that you've served in the past. Maybe you have to if you start tomorrow. If it's your first day and you don't know anyone, you just moved here. Pardon me. But short of that, it seems like if you took the time, money, effort, and invested it in people, opportunities just go your way.
Yeah, because you're building relationships. And it's a lot easier too, as well. It's hard keeping the relationships going, but once you get them built, they're going to reach out to you to help them out because they know you, they trust you. and they're not going to go on the internet. They look on the internet for a house, but they're not going to talk to.
But there's no, yeah, you've given them no reason because they know that they've got somebody in their corner.
Right. Yep, exactly.
And you do some of that through client events as well.
Yeah, we do 3 client events a year. The Halloween party, the we do
Softball.
softball, and then we also do the Thanksgiving pie giveaway too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. You are, as the numbers suggest, you are incredibly successful at what you do. And I appreciate you taking some time to spend it with me today. And I wish you nothing but continued success.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And I appreciate all the support you've given us to get to that point.
Sounds good, my friend. Have a great day.
You too, bud. See ya.
Bye.